And rolling up and down the fingers. And into the palm. And the pads of the pinky. And the thumb. Down to the wrist. And across the knuckles. And let's leave the ball in the palms, interlace the fingers and squeeze. And release. And squeeze. And release. And one more time. And release. And let's go around the back. Switch. Switch. Morning, Richard. And switch. And switch. And we're going to hinge at the waist and go through the legs. Switch. 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 And leave the ball on the floor. Assess how the feet feel. And step on the ball right in the middle of the foot, press down 3 times. Up to the knuckles. Roll across the knuckles. Bring it to the back of the heel. Pivot on the toes and roll across the back of the top of the heel. I should say, not the back of the heel. Press down right below the first metatarsal, the knuckle there, the side of the top of the heel, and the middle of the 5th metatarsal. Roll down each of the bones. And scribble. Three, two, one, release, reassess, and do the same thing on the other foot. Up to the knuckles. Rolling across the knuckles. Across the top of the heel. Crossing in the 3 spots. Rolling down the bones. And scribble. Three, two, one, release, get the ball out of the way, reassess, and shake the tree. 3, 2, 1, center. Twist at the waist, swing the arms. And center with some motion wave breathing. Fingers and thumb at the base of the spine, stepping out to gather in starlight. And center. Same thing in the other direction. And center. Let's take 16 steps with each foot. And then elbow towards the opposite knee, don't have to touch. Do an 8. And then tap your heel with the opposite hand 8 times in front. And then behind. And then we're going to do some cross steps. And moving right into a walk, or a march, or a jog. I think we do the McGill big 3 for the core and back. So no squats in that. If you want to do squats, I think I'm going to sprint today. You can do what you're doing, of course. Be safe, whatever you do. We got 5 Tibetans in the after class. Going to get going in 5, 4, 2, 1, 2. 20. And 30. 2 deep breaths. Interlace those fingers. Raise the hands up. Reach for the sky. Come on down and bend back if you can. Back to center. Bend to one side. And then the other. Back to center. Lower the hands, push out at the chest. And come on down, interlace the fingers behind the back and raise up. A little higher. Come on back down, put your fingers on your shoulders, rotate the elbows forward in a circle. And then backwards. Let's swim. And do a backstroke. And a breaststroke. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. And extend the arms and tap the shoulders. And then give yourself a big bear hug. Inhale, exhale out, other arm on top as you do it again. One more time each way. Arm behind the back, pressing down and in. And then the other. Grab both elbows, rock side to side. Come on down and rotate the neck. Go the other way. Nod. And go ear to shoulder. Bring your right arm up over your head, cup your left ear, look up and tug gently. You're looking up out of the corner of your eye. And then drop your chin to your collarbone. Come on back to center, do the same thing the other way. Looking up, and then chin to collarbone. And come on back up and do a side lunge. Go the other way. Come on up and grab a stick. It is a GymStick day. So we'll start with some dynamic swimmers behind in one direction. And then the other. Bring the stick up overhead and go side to side. And then behind the back, twist at the waist. And then bring the stick down to the top of the knees. Bring your hands around front between the knees. And with the spine neutral, pull up. And then bring the stick around front. Two hands near the top. Step back. Hinge at the waist. Stretch the upper arms and body. And come on up. Bring the stick across the body with one hand. Other hand comes up underneath the arm, tugging at the shoulder as you hinge at the waist. And then do the same thing on the other side. Come on up. Put the stick on the side of the foot. Push out with the top hand as you pull in with the bottom, hinging slightly at the waist. Same thing on the other side. And come on up. Bring the stick in front of one foot. Bring that foot about 6 inches away from the toes, about 6 inches away. Lean it against your collarbone and slide down. You can lift the sole of the foot off the floor and wiggle it if you want. Just increase the stretch on the hamstring. Come on back and do the same thing on the other side. Back up, press the sole of the first foot against the stick. And then the other. And we're going to bring one foot forward, the other foot back. You're on the balls of the toes. And come on down to stretch the hip flexors. And then go the other way. And come on up. Grab one leg by the shin, ankle, or toes. And stretch the quads. Shelba's got a cone on because she's got a scratched cornea that she likes to paw at. And come on down. And then the other. And then bring the first leg in front. Press your knee back, hinge at the waist. And come up, and then the other foot up, knee back, hinge. And come on back. Bring the stick out in front. Hold on with two hands, one hand, a finger or two. Your hips are about hip width apart. We're going to scrunch the toes into the ground as we roll back onto the fifth metatarsal and then into the first, back and forth, keeping the toes pressed into the ground. Back and forth. Creating an arch and then flat foot. And we're going to stay back on the fifth metatarsal, creating that arch, scrunching those toes in, holding for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. All right, you can put the stick down, and I'll meet you on the floor where we will do our McGills. Some of us will just sleep and snore, but most of us will do McGills. So you want to put the sole of one foot on the floor. The other leg is extended, hands are by your side. We're going to pick the head, neck, and shoulders just enough off the floor to clear it. Hold for 10, come down, switch the position of the feet, and do the same thing. We're going to do 3 rounds of that on each side, starting now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Switch, and up. 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Switch, and up. And down. Uh-oh. And up. And down, and switch one more time. Up. And down, and switch, and up. And down. All right. Take a couple of breaths. Now, most of us will be on our knees to do bird dogs, but if you have trouble getting on your knees, you do a dying bug. Roll left foot, right hand, hold for 10, and then left hand, right foot, hold for 10. But if you can be on your knees, we'll get into tabletop position. And we're going to do bird dogs, right foot, left hand, holding for 10. And if you can only do legs at a time or hands at a time, do that, no problem. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Right hand, left foot, 10. And down. Left hand, right foot. And down. Right hand, left foot. And down. Left hand, right foot. Down. And right hand, left foot. And down. All right. We come on our side. We do some side lunges. And as always, you can modify it by just coming up on your knees, holding for 10. Or you got one foot on top of the other or one foot in front of the other. Whatever works for you is good. We'll do 3 for 10 seconds on one side and then 3 on the other side for 10. Ready? Up. 10, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Breath. And up. 10. And down. Nice deep breath. And up. And down. And we'll go to the other side. Elbows under the shoulder. Up. And down. Breath and up. And down. And breath. And up for the last one. And down. Nice breath. Now you can stay seated for the Leonard or 4 quick ones and 1 long one, or if you want to, you can get up. Now, whichever works better for you. But as a reminder, it's 4 inhales through the nose, exhales through the mouth rather quickly, and then 1 long inhale and a slower exhale than before. And then we're going to do 3 more rounds, total of 4 rounds, 20 breaths, 4 quick ones, 1 long one. Here we go. And then just relax, enjoy, relish in that feeling for a few seconds, could be minutes. And if you're down on the floor, let's stand up. If you're standing, we'll rub those hands together, cultivating chi and forming a chi ball. And centering. 2 breaths. And we'll open our hearts. Pause on this inhale, exhale, send it out. And center. 2 breaths. And then bring down chi from above. And go down and scoop it up from below. And ah! Yes.
Thank you, Tom.
You're very welcome. Thank you. And Jonathan, hello. So we got some 5 Tibetans for those of you who can stick around. And all right. Reminder that you can twist at the waist and swing the arms, or do up to 11 spins. At your own pace. And then take 2 breaths. And we're going to get down on the floor. And a bit of a variation on what we just did with the McGill, but you can always do the McGill instead if you feel more comfortable doing the McGill. But with 5 Tibetans, hands are either by the side. You can put them under your back or under your head if you need support for the neck. Soles of both feet are on the floor with the modified version as the head, neck, and shoulders come up a little bit higher than McGill, but you can just do it as high as McGill if you have problems with your back. And come right back down. Unmodified version, the legs are extended and they come up. I'll do 6 modified, 5 regular, starting now. And then take 2 breaths when you're done. We're going to come around onto our knees. Hands are on the back of the thighs or on the glutes. You can just rock back on your knees if you cannot do back extensions, but if you can, stand back and come forward. 1, 2, 11, 2. Then when you're done, again, take a couple of breaths. And sit down. In the modified version, the soles of the feet are on the floor. And you can put your hands behind you with the fingers facing away. In the normal version, unmodified, hands are by the hips, legs are extended. However you do it, we're coming into an inverted table. That's 1, 2, and 11. Take 2 breaths. And we're going to come on all fours. In the modified version, from tabletop to Cobra. Unmodified, starting down from dog, coming up dog. I'll do 6 unmodified and then 5 modified. And 11. Turn around, sit down. Cross your legs however feels right for you this morning. And we're going to do 6 rotations in one direction, 5 in the other, either sitting up or bending down. At the end, we're going to stretch out, do a round of 4-4-4-4 box breathing, and do it over the left knee, over the right knee. Switch the legs, do the same thing. Here we go. And coming around on the last round, stretching out, 4 in, 4 hold, 4 exhale, 4 hold. Stretch out over the left knee, do the box breath. And then the right knee. Come on up. Switch the position of the legs. We're going to do 5 in the original direction, 6 in the reverse. Starting now. And I'm stretching out in front, box breath. Going to the left. And then to the right. Come on up. Set off.